Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and this is OverAnalyzed. Welcome back to the show. It's been a while since we've done one of these because obviously I was away at BlizzCon and all that good stuff. Anyway, what we're going to do is take a look at a bronze player. Now, currently in silver, but basically says they're a bronze player. And this is because I really like the email. It's very brief, but all it says is this. And actually, it's quite nice. Like, it's beautiful. It just says, "Hi, I recently climbed from bronze 900 SR to silver 1500 SR, and I would really like to hit gold. Can you help me on my positioning and target priority?" Yes, I can, because this video is going to, like, if you are in this level range, you watch this video, you will get out of this level range, because this player, spoiler right now, is actually pretty good. And you see this a lot, right, with bronze level players, silver level players, probably gold and even platinum level players, where they're very good. Very good might be an overestimation. They're good with FPS mechanics. They're good at aiming and all of that stuff. What they don't have is sort of the Overwatch mind, and that's what people really forget about when it comes to Overwatch. So what we're going to do is play this, and I think you guys are going to be like, this is beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. Watch this. Okay, so what we're looking at is, let me just turn my headset volume down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so he's playing Farah, or he or she, whoever it is, they're playing Farah, and the team comp, I will pause and show you in a second, but it's not actually that bad. So, missed it, but we'll try and get it in a second. I'm getting ready. Come on. Yes, always emote. Come on. Oh, do you like my jumper? Oh yes. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Look at it. It's Christmas time. Got it. Okay, we got it. So, when we look at the team comp here, what we've got is we've got you on Farah, which is fine. Chontron. Then we've got a Junkrat. We've got a Zen. I forgot what he was called. That's a Zen, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a Symmetra. We've got a Soldier, and we've got a Reinhardt. Now, when I look at this team comp, my main problem is there is no main healer. Zen cannot function as a solo healer. The thing is, because of the level of this game, right, I'm cool with this, right? You don't really need an Ana or you don't need a Mercy or whatever to be a primary healer here, because it's just going to come down to individual player skill. What impresses me the most is that we've got this, which is a tank, and we've actually got a healer. That is good, right? That means, yeah, we can get on and do what we want to do. This again goes back to an Overwatch brain. The problem with players of this rank is you don't understand team comps at a very basic level. So you just don't care, really. You're like, oh, well, it's not that you care, you just don't know, right? So you'll play heroes that maybe won't work in certain team comps. This, though, is kind of okay. As we're about to see, though, there is a bit of an interesting thing which will happen with this. So, this is going to come back to positioning, right? Look at what you've just said. Do I need to highlight this? Because this, I'm going to highlight it. You're going to look silly, but I'm going to highlight this, so get ready. Look at this. You have just said Widow. So what do you not want to do? What do we not want to do? What do we not want to do, and what are we actually doing here? Why are we out in the open, so hilariously exposed, that Widow is about to kill us, ladies and gentlemen? What are we doing? I mean, like, what? Like, I think what you're trying to do... Oh, let's take a 1v1 with Farah. A nice mid-air shot, but now you're dead. Why are you dead? Do we need to go through this? I don't think we do, because it's quite obvious why you died there. You should not have been out in that position. That is horrifically bad positioning. I think what's going on in your head is you're trying to do damage. Like, you don't want to not do anything. But sometimes in Overwatch, the best thing to do is... well, nothing. Stay alive, right? Hide. You know they've got a Farah, a Widow. You said they've got a Widow. I mean, like... And then we die again because we just went straight out into the open. What I've got to highlight some things here, right? Because you can be a much better player and easily be a much better player. I'm just going to run this back. And I'm just going to show you here what happens, which is like crazy. Look at the screen. Like, information is given to you on the screen all of the time when you play Overwatch. Look at this, right? We've just lost a soldier. We've got 2 guys dead there. We've got 1 guy there. What do we not want to do right now? We are on our own. We do not want to go out there and die. This goes back to what I was saying earlier on. What we should do is just chill. Is just wait. Is just be like, hey, you know what? let's just wait for the team to regroup, because look, they've actually got quite a long way to go. The payload is only like over here, so it still needs to move around here, right? Still got a long way to go. We don't have to go out there and immediately die. This is trickling in and this is feeding. So watch what you do. You're like, all right, let's fly into the air. That's a nice direct on the Pharah. Did we actually kill the Pharah? I think we do, yeah. So you're dominating this Pharah, but we're out in the open, and then we get wrecked by, well, wreck the Widow. We should not have gone out there. We should have chilled. We should have waited. Zen is wildly out of position there, so he's probably going to die as well. So yeah, I think what you're doing is you want to be doing damage or putting out damage. And that shouldn't always be your primary objective. Like, through good positioning and good knowledge of what's going on, you can actually hold. Now, it looks like Symmetra has just killed everyone. This kind of happens at this level. Because, like, I don't know how 3 of them died to a Symmetra there. That is, like, ridiculous. Symmetra was basically on her own. She should have probably got killed. But whatever. You know, things like that will happen. I mean, people can clutch as well. So, you know, these are things which can happen. So, I'm going to pause this now because we need to think about what we're doing here. What is the plan? Well, basically, we've got the payload under control. So let me just grab my pen, right? We've got the payload under control there, which is good. But what we don't have, right, is we don't have our ultimate. We don't know what ultimates are available on our team. So we should be checking tab to see what we've got. Because, like, right now, we're probably getting to the point where we should have ultimates available. So we need to be looking to combo ultimates together. But because we don't have our own ultimate, it's going to be difficult, which really we probably should have. If we didn't die, we would have had our ultimate available. We've got some guys on the high ground there. You're sort of here, round to the side. You know, this is okay. But remember, they've got a Widow, and Widow is a problem. So we need to be very safe here. Our Reinhardt gets killed by their Pharah, which is not great. All right, so now they've got a pharmacy, which is a problem to us. This is an okay position here. Like, what we're doing here is we just... Like, you seem to want to take Pharah jewels all the time. You can do this, yeah? If you've got your own Mercy on you, and, like, obviously, we know this is a pharmacy now because we've just seen the Mercy, then, yeah, you can take these jewels. If you don't have a Mercy, or they have a Mercy, and you're fighting into them without your own Mercy, it can be quite hard. Also, trying to hit the Pharah at this range... Like, this is better range now. Like... See what I mean? All right, you are good. But your positioning is just horrifically bad. And I know it's like the stupid meme, but this is the thing, right? People, like, you are good. You have wrecked this Pharah in 3 different fights. It's beautiful. It's really good that you can do that. That's like, it's very hard to take Pharah 1v1 duels. So I'm super impressed with that. Now we need to get into a good position though. Like, yeah, the Pharah res comes in, whatever. We're spamming rockets down into there, which is fine. We're looking to take this 1v1 again, which I think we can actually take. That's okay. On the Mercy... Right, okay. That is a good target to take out. That's very good. Now you've got your ultimate. So what we're looking to do here is save the ultimate. We don't need to use it, right? Let me just explain why we don't need to use it. We've won this fight. We've invested Junkrat Riptire. I know this because I can see it on the screen. Look at this, right? We have won this fight. We've killed their primary support. We've Riptired their Widow. We're a man down because we've lost our Junkrat. They cannot push into us here. So there is no need at all to use this ultimate, right? Zero need. All we're going to do is keep spamming rockets into this mess, yeah? Just to, you know, push them away. That's all we need to do. There's nothing like... We don't have to do anything crazy. We don't have to think we need to go and use our ultimate. Now, I knew you used your ultimate there. That's why I was stressing, like, why not to use the ultimate. The problem is, right... You're probably thinking that was a good use of the ultimate because you just killed the diva and, well, you demet the diva and killed her. The thing is, right, they have a minute 40 left. That means that they've got enough time to get back and fight. That means you've just wasted an ultimate because all those players would have done is either they come in and die to your team, which wouldn't have been great play, but at this level, maybe that's what they would have done, or they run back to their team. Then you've got your ultimate ready to go. Then you can hit them with something, right? That's what you should have been doing. Like, that is a waste of the ultimate. Do you understand why it's a waste? Because you really didn't need to use it. Like, you're going to need it on the next push, probably. So it's not great that we just threw it away on what was a one fight. There was no need. Okay, so, look, again, we're looking to take these 1v1s with Pharah. Like, that shouldn't always be your priority. If she's close enough to you for you to do it, then do it, yeah? Zen's used his ultimate, which is really weird. Don't know why he's done that. Okay. I'm just going to play this through, but watch what... Look at who you're firing at, right? If you can kill that Mercy, that'd be great. That's really unlucky, and I think we're going to get killed with a bomb. No, we're very unlucky there. Oh, very lucky, even. I don't think there was too much wrong with that. There was a lot of target swapping. You know, it would have been nice if you did kill the Mercy there, but it's like, whatever. Let's just see what happens here, because we have now lost. Or you think we've lost at this point. Soldier, though, has managed to tack visor somebody away. Like, this is a really bad tack visor by Soldier as well, because he's, like, exposed. He cannot do that. Like, one of the things that I want... That's... So, all right, I'm just going to run this back. Watch your aim, right? So, you know I said that mechanically you're a good player, and you are. Watch your aim. Watch how it's like this. You know how I generally, like... this is my graphic, right, for showing like aim when it's stuttery like this. This basically means your in-game sensitivity is too high or your mouse DPI is too high. And I suggest you look at lowering it or becoming more control with your mouse movements. You need to get it as smooth as possible. You do not want this, right? Because that means you're going to miss shots. If it's smooth, I mean, you're never going to get it perfectly smooth. Like, you know, I can't even draw a line perfectly smooth, but you're never going to get it like that. But you really don't want your aim like this, because if you're going like this, that's not good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so... Watch your aim, and watch how it's a bit of a problem here. Can you see how you're stuttering? Like, we should have hit a rocket there. We should hit her when she's stationary. We missed twice when she's stationary. Then we hit her once. She's still alive. Luckily, she gets killed by Junkrat's Total Mayhem, or whatever it's called, which is weird. That's what Farah gets for being low on the ground. All right, now this is fine. You know, we're just working on top of people. One thing I've not seen you do with Farah throughout this entire... You just used it there. Is your concussion blast to move around. Now... Farah is extremely devastating when she's on top of somebody. Hey. So I play a lot of Soldier, and a Farah, if she gets on top of me and fires 2 rockets into me, I'm dead. That was a nice hit. Like, there was literally nothing I could do. Like, here in this brawl, they're not targeting you because you're very hard to hit. That was unlucky that May got you there. Are we going to go for the health? And we've got the Zen heal. Like, we can use Concussion Blast when it's available to sort of push forward and hit them. We've almost got ulti, so I think you just blow your ulti into the D.Va, which is never blow your ultimate into a D.Va, because D.Va will wreck you, right? A better D.Va player would have just flew straight into you then, and the splash damage off your ultimate would have killed you, yeah? See, there's a lot of little things that go on at these levels in the game, which you could be a good player, but if you do that when you get higher in the game, you will literally throw matches. Like, when Soldier used his tack visor there, was just crazy, right? He's out of position, everybody's dead, and he thinks, I'm going to tack visor and kill everybody. That is, you've got to get that out of your head, right? You did it with your ultimate when you killed the D.Va and pushed the May back. It was a total waste of the ultimate. You should not have done that. Your stats are okay. Now, again, this is another problem. Like, people can look at these stats and think, all right, got golden limbs, got gold damage. Gold damage and golden limbs are pretty easy to get with Farah. But is it effective play? Well, at the start of the game, you got killed by Widow, yeah, which could have actually allowed them to push forward, right? In a better, higher quality game. So you've got to get that out of your head. Like, the worst thing you can do is literally die in Overwatch. Yeah? Do not die, right? If you know there's a Widow and you're Farah, if you jump jet out and you're sort of hovering in the sky, you're an easy target, yeah, and she'll just pop you in the head. Even like a lower quality Widow player, like at this level, higher quality Widows will just kill you instantly, right? There is no way. Like, sometimes you might have to change your hero, which is something I haven't really touched on in this video, because I think you have been quite effective, because Farah is one of those heroes that you do need to swap if you're getting heavily countered. At this level, I wouldn't expect hit scan to be that good, so hit scan like Widow, McCree, Soldier. Higher level players will just destroy you, so sometimes you will have to swap, yeah? Anyway, let's focus on what's going to happen here, because this is crazy. What the enemy team do here, spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, is they put a Bastion on the payload right outside the spawn. They have through the game. They have literally through the game. Also, can you see May there standing by the door? Don't do this, because you're showing the enemy team what you've got. It's like, oh, by the way, we've got a May. I mean, yeah, they're standing on the payload, so you can kind of see anyway. They're literally going to throw this game now, because you need to, like, you win one team fight, you're going to be consolidated on the payload. Hey, all right, let's see what happens. So, actually, one thing you never did is you never went out, you never stood by the door to have a look. Always look out the windows, yeah? They can't hurt you. You can look out the windows and say, oh, who's there? Who's there? Their Farah has killed that Junkrat because she's really close, but you're about to redeem that and possibly get the Mercy as well. That's all right. Okay, so I'm just going to roll this back, because what happened here is misplay followed by being really lucky because it's a Silver Bastion. What you should do here, right, this is bad now. You're dead, right? In my mind, you're dead. You're not dead, though, because the Bastion, like, he's firing at you. You can see it. I can see it. Look at him. He's looking at you. He is firing at you, but he's not good enough to hit you consistently. A better Bastion would have just killed you. Like, straight up, you'd be dead now. Anyway, you get lucky. that concussion blast there, what the hell is that about? I think what you were trying to do, and this is just poor play, is bounce it off the side of the train here to force yourself backwards. At least that's what I'd be trying to do, yeah? As I said, we're very lucky. We've got 11 health. We get away from this. We tried to get a little bit greedy to kill the Mercy and not respected what was on the payload. So again, we're not really respecting our life when we play. So just think, you've got to be aggressive, but also you've got to try and keep yourself alive. Okay. So we get very lucky. We push back. We grab we walk straight in front of the Bastion there, and he doesn't kill us. Okay. Now what do we need to do? We just need to just shell this. Look, I mean, this is such a bad position for them to be in, right? There is no way they can hold like this. This is just it's an untenable position. They cannot hold. They will get destroyed. You just fire rockets into it, which you do. You actually go over the shield, which is great. Zen actually put the Discord orb onto Bastion, which was awesome. And now you didn't really need to use your jump jets then, did you? You had concussion blast, so you could have blasted yourself back a little bit and kept firing. Remember, if you're close on top of people with Pharaoh, you're just going to wreck them. Like, you've actually made it harder now for yourself to hit these people. You drop down, all right, you kill the Mercy, that's fine. Reinhardt's got no chance. See, our aim is a bit crazy. We're sort of like, we need to find a target. I almost feel as if your aim was a little bit smoother. Like, if you reduce your DPI or reduce your in-game sensitivity, you will hit more targets because you'll be more accurate, basically. That's all it's about. Just go into the training range and test it. Okay, so now we've got control of the payload. And we don't actually have to go very far here. D.Va, right, that is that is just crazy, right? D.Va's on her own there, and she just flew straight into your team. I don't know what she's doing. She could have turned around and gone back to join her team. This is, again, another problem. This just goes with, like, everybody at any rank, yeah? Do not go in. Do not trickle in. Do not try and fight the enemy team on your own. That is crazy. Like, I don't know what that player's thinking. Basically just come in, gave you a mech, gave you ultimate charge, let you kill them, let you stagger them. None of what that player has done is good. It's all bad. Like, bad. May's on her own now. You're just going to walk in and kill May. That's beautiful. Reinhardt, I mean, we can just ult these now if we get close to him, because we win this fight, we win the game. Instead, we're putting some nice rockets in. Really nice rockets in there. Really nice. I just go forward and just waste them. Like, we know he's got flashbangs, so don't get too close to him. We just wasted him. You see what I mean? Like, it's beautiful. You're getting aggressive. I get ready to use my... I just ult him. I just kill him. Whatever. It's all good. We've basically won now. They cannot stop us, yeah? They just cannot stop. What happened to Lucio? Is he on the payload? There's a Junkrat above us. There's a Junkrat above us. All right. So we didn't even need to use the ultimate, right? But you see, when I was saying use the ultimate, that's because I'm getting into the flow, yeah? It's like, we got to kill. Payload's getting close. Blast me ultimate. Secured the game. Now we win. Instead, you've got some really juicy rockets off and then just wasted your ultimate at the end. So you could have used your ultimate there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Overanalyzed, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can see there was a lot of, like, I honestly believe there's tons of players at these ranks that will just get 2 or 3 levels higher. Like, there's no reason you can't be a platinum player and then just go from there. Like, I think at platinum, you're probably going to have to work on maybe your mechanics a little bit more, but I still think you're a pretty good Pharaoh player. But it's just, it's raw positioning. It's raw Overwatch game sense. Once you get better at understanding where you need to be and what you need to do, which you'll obviously get through watching series like Overanalyzed, watching the videos I put on the channel, and playing more Overwatch, and watching Pro Overwatch as well. It's surprising how fast you go up the ranks. See, because there's a balance, right? Let me draw on the screen. There is a balance. There's this balance between, like, mechanical skill and just sort of knowledge, right? Overwatch knowledge. So we call that M and K, yeah? There is this balance here. In fact, let me draw this. So mechanical skill over knowledge equals Overwatch SR. What a terrible equation. But it kind of does, yeah? And I think it's, yeah, you need mechanical skill, but yeah, you need game knowledge. And when I look at myself as a player, I've got decent mechanical skill up to a level, but then I have to use game knowledge and play heroes like tanks and stuff like that to just help me get, like, to stay at that level and get higher, because I physically become, like, not good enough to operate at that level of playing certain heroes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video, you can subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to send a video in for consideration to appear on this series, then do follow the instructions that have been on the screen, hopefully, and if not, you guys know the email address by now. Send the emails in, yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Toodaloo.